Hi crocheters of the world. In this tutorial we will work together on this beautiful shawl. We have the kit with the yarns in our on our web shop, and you can find the written instructions only if you want to purchase only the written instructions on the sections courses and patterns. Now you can see the from the a near image of the shawl and some kits, beautiful kits. I will work in the tutorial with this neutral color, and these are some of our kits. There are more, so go ahead and watch them on the our yarn shop. Now let's get started with the pattern. So as I said before, I will work with this neutral kit. We will begin with the slip knot as usual in crochet, nothing new, and I am working with a 4.5 millimeters hook. And let us begin with 7 chains. Now yarn over, into the first chain we go, and we work 1 double crochet, and this is the first V-stitch. 3 chains, yarn over, into the same chain we go, and we work a double crochet to complete the second V-stitch. And this is the very first row. Chain 3 or 4, depends on how many chains you want to work, and into the first chain 3 space work 10 double crochets. Of course you will work the same thing into the second, because this is actually we are forming the center of our shawl. Chain 2, skip into the next, chain 3 space, and work again 3 double crochets. These are the 2 leaves, central leaves, you will see, actually into the intro of the tutorial you already saw. So I finish my 10, then 2 chains and 10 double crochets, and now I will work into the third chain 1 elongated double crochet. So this is the chain 4, and the elongated double crochet are the border stitches. Now from the second row we will work in front post, double crochet, and back post. We will begin with front post, chain 4 for the border stitch, and over the 10 double crochets that we worked before, we will work in each one front post double crochet. So when you work the front post double crochet, you put the hook from the front to the back and again on the front, and you have the double crochet in front of your hook. As you can see, we have it in front of our hook, and we work then the normal double crochet as we know. Okay, so we will work 10 double crochets, chain 2, and 10 double crochets. Again, this is the second chain 2 as I said before, and now we will go ahead and work our second set of 10 double crochets. Okay, this is the third row. So let's work our elongated double crochet as the border. This is the 1, 2, 3. Let's work our fourth row. Okay, and with this we will finish actually this sequence. So we will again work a double crochets, but back post. So we insert hook from the back around the double crochet, and from the back we work the double crochet, and it's back post because as you can see we have the double crochet behind the stitch, the hook, sorry. Oh, can you see it? It's behind the hook, not in front of the hook. Okay, so we just go ahead and work our 10 front post double crochets. So this is how you work a you will begin each leaf actually, so with a V stitch, then with 10 double crochet into the V stitch, then front post 10 double crochet, back post 10 double crochet. So now we will chain 2 at the end and we will work again. As I said before, this is the central column or the central line of the shawl. So we work again 10 double crochet on the other leaf. We have 2 leaves here. Okay. And with this we just finish the first 4 rows. We won't repeat them again. From the next rows we will have 4 of the sequence to repeat. Okay, and we will begin, this is the first row, always the first row of the fourth we will begin with 6 chains, sorry, so without the border stitch, and in between the border stitch, the border double crochet and the first double crochet of the 10 of the row below, we will work it next, we will work a double crochet to finish the V stitch. What is the V stitch? Is a new leaf that we added. Okay, now chain 2, we will always chain 2 in between the stitches. Don't forget about this, it's very important, it's a rule that we will continue on with this. So chain 2, and now we will skip the first of the 10 and the last, and we will work 8 front post double crochets. Front because we are to the front side of the shawl. So now we know that on the where we work the front post for the first time is the front part of the shawl. So we always work the front post. Okay, so we work 8 front posts because we skip the first and the last. From now on, for 4 more rows, we will always skip into this leaf the first and the last. Okay, so we work 8, then 6, then 4, then 2. Okay, so this is the first row. Don't forget the first row, chain 2, and now in the middle, in the central chain 2 space, we will work not 1 but 2 V stitches. So 1 double crochet, chain 3, another 1 double crochet, chain 3, and another 1 double crochet to finish our double V stitches. Double V. Yes, it's a double V. Okay, we chain 2 again, so in between the flowers, the leaves, we chain 2. Okay, and we work the same thing. Skip 1, work 8, front post double crochet, skip the last, chain 2, and in between the last of the 10 of the 8 actually double crochets, front post and the border stitch, you will work the V stitch. So the first row of the sequence to repeat, it's the row where we increase, always increase like this with these V stitches. Okay, I am at the end, so I will chain 2 and then 1 2 3 4 5 8, I will chain 2 and then in between the second to last and the last stitch of the previous row I will work 1 double crochet, chain 3, and into the border stitch work 1 more double crochet. This is the first row of the sequence to repeat. So this is the most important row of these 4 rows sequence to repeat is this one, because in this one you don't have to forget about the first so to put the V stitches. Now I work again my 4 chains, so my border stitch, then into the first 3 chain of the first V stitch that we just put into the first row of the sequence, we work 10 double crochets again as we worked before at the beginning. So we kind of repeat, not kind, we actually repeat this because this is how we will work a leaf, as I said before. So 10 double crochets, then chain 2, 10 double crochets, chain 2 into the leaf that we continue. We will skip the first, skip the last, and work 6 front post double crochets, and then again 10 double crochets, and so on. This is the second row. Okay, for the third row, chain 4 again, and on the 10 double crochets we will work 10 front post double crochets. This is the third row of the sequence to repeat. Into the second, on the leaves that we are closing, we worked 6 back post double crochets, as you can see. Okay, so it's exactly the same that we already worked. And then front post double crochets, chain 2, and around the 6, as I said before, we have 6 now. We will work 4. We skip 1 at the beginning, we skip 1 at the end, and we work 4. So into the second we worked 6 back post. Into the third row of the sequence to repeat we work 4. Chain 2 again and continue on like this with 10 double crochets. Into the center we work chain 2 and 10 more, and then on the other side exactly the same thing. Don't forget about the chain 2 in between each in between the leaves. Okay, I will continue on my third row with front post. This is a right side row, so we work all the double crochets front post. Okay, 10 double crochets. Okay, I am at the end and I am finishing my 10 double crochets of the leaf that I opened into this sequence. So we always open sequence 3 leaves actually at the beginning of one sequence, and we always into the sequence that we work we close the leaves that we opened into the previous sequences. This is the idea. Okay, now we will go ahead and work the fourth row of the sequence to repeat. So chain 4 again and work, obvious we are on the wrong side, so we will work 10 back post double crochets. So one back post double crochets around each of our 10, and on the leaf that we are closing we will work 2 on the 4 that we have from the previous row. So these are the leaves. So we always close the leaves that we opened into the previous sequence. Don't forget about this, it's very important. Okay. And the last one, then chain 2. Chain 2 in between the leaves, chain 2 in between the leaves, don't forget. Okay, so we worked 3 rows. The first one is the one with the increases, so with the V stitches. The second with 10, 10, 10, and on the leaves that we are closing we work 8, then 6, then 4, and then 2. So now we will skip 1, skip 1, 1 and 2. So on our 4 on the other from the previous row, now we work 2. Okay, so 8, 6, 4 and 2. This is 4 rows that we have to cover. for the leaves that we close. Okay, so exactly the same thing we will continue on to work. It's really predictable from now on, the pattern. So in the middle, obvious, we work 10, chain 2 and 10, back post, double crochets, and here I am. I just finished a sequence, the first sequence to repeat. So this is the sequence that we will repeat on and on. It's a open work. You can go ahead and work as long as you wish. And this is the sequence that we'll repeat to create actually the shawl. So let us repeat. You can put a marker, so chain 4, chain 6. This is the first row of the sequence. In between the first 2 double crochets, work a double crochet, and this is my first leaf that I add, so my V stitch. Then obvious chain 2 and work 8 double crochets. We close into the sequence that we work. We always close the leaves that we opened into the previous sequence. So these are the leaves that we opened into the previous sequence, so we have to close them. So we work 8, skipping 1 and 1, then 6, then 4, then 2. Okay, chain 2 and then work 8 front post double crochets. Always the first row is on right side, so 8 double crochets, then chain 2. Okay, you can put a marker at the beginning of each sequence, just before you want to, just because you can follow up them better, so you can count down better. So on the leaf that we close, chain 2 and into the first and into the second stitch you go, and you work 1 double crochet, chain 3, so again a V stitch, and again into the first and into the second of the 2 stitches. On the top of the stitches actually we go, and we work a V stitch, so we open another leaf. So from now on we will open leaves in the middle, so actually not only at the beginning and in the middle, but even on the side, obvious, because we will always have 1 leaf more for each sequence. So we began with 1, then we had 2, and now into this one we open 3, as you can see, counting them with 1 of the central, one side. I am working my 10 double, I worked my 8 front post double crochet, and now I am in the middle where I work 2 V stitches. Okay, so always in the middle, don't forget, always in the middle we work 2 V stitches. Okay, so I have 1, 2, and now as you can see I opened 3 leaves, so 3 V stitches. Okay, now chain 2, skip 1 stitch, work a front double crochets, and then skip the last, chain 2, and work exactly as you worked on the first side. Chain 2, and again, so we go on the top of the first of the 2, then we go out on the top of the second, and like this we work the double crochet and the chain 3, and then exactly the same we work the second. We go on the top of the first and we go out on the top of the second of the 2 stitches. Okay, chain 2 and go ahead and work again 8, skip 1 stitch, work 8 front post double crochets, okay, chain 2 again, and at the end In between the last two stitches work 1 double crochet, chain 3 into the border stitch, to the chain 3 or 4 on the top, work 1 double crochet, and like this we actually put another leaf on the other side too. So we open with V-stitch, we go ahead and work another V-stitch in between the two leaves that we already have, and this is how we begin another sequence. Okay, second row. Now we can begin again with the border, and into the chain 3 we go ahead and work 10 double crochets. Okay, work 10 double crochets. It's so nice on the wrong side too. And now obvious we will skip the first and the last, and we work 6 back post double crochets on the leaves that we are closing. Always we are always closing into the sequence that we work the leaves that we began into the previous sequence. Okay, I work 6 back post double crochets, chain 2, and now skip one of the 8 and work 6 back post double crochet again. So on the leaves that we are closing we have to work 6 double crochets, back post double crochet. We are on the wrong side, so the second row is on the wrong side. The first row always of the sequence of the 4 rows is on the front side, and the second on the wrong side. Okay, and we work 6, we skip 1 and 1 at the beginning, 1 at the end, chain 2, and now go ahead and work the same thing. So 10 double crochets into the chain 3, chain 2, other 10 double crochet into the next chain 3, and then you will repeat the same thing that you already worked on this side. You will repeat on the other side. I work my twins leaves because as you can see they are twin leaves. And now I just have to complete on the other side the same thing. Okay, so I began with 1 leaf, okay, on the first second sequence 2 leaves, and now we are actually working 3 leaves on one side. So we count them with one of the twins leaves in the middle. We have 3. Okay, so we will have 4 and then 5 on one side. Okay, 5 and then 6 and so on. We will go ahead and our shawl we will grow up. Okay, so this is the second, as I said, the second row. I will finish it. Just want to repeat 2 times the sequence just for you to better understand. Of course, you can purchase only the pattern. You have it on our shop if you want to and need to have it, so you can follow up with the pattern with the video. Now skip 1 and work, sorry, I am at the, yes, work our 6 double crochets, and now obvious that you will work 10 double crochets into the last V-stitch that you created into the first row of your sequence to repeat. So only into the first row of the sequence to repeat you won't work the border stitch. For the next 3 you have to work it. So I will finish my 10 and then I will work my elongated double crochet as the border stitch. Even a double crochet. Okay, So these are the 2 rows that we work. Now we go with the 3rd row. With the 3rd row we will work front post. We are on the right side, so we will work front post double crochets, 10 front post double crochets, and we will work 4 front post double crochets on the leaves that we are closing, and so on, of course with the chain 2 in between. So chain 3 or 4 for the border stitch and work 10 front post double crochets on the leaves that we just opened, and 4 front post double crochets on the leaves that we are closing. 4 front post double crochets, skipping the first and the last of the 6 that we already have. So I work 4 front post double crochets, and now we will repeat exactly the same thing on one side and then on the other side. So we work the twin leaves, and on the other side I finished my 3rd row, and now let's go ahead and work our 4th row of the last sequence to repeat that we will work together. Then I will show you a version, really beautiful version that I used into the shawl. So always like this. It's already, I think, very easy to work by yourself. Chain 3 or 4 for the border stitch, and now we are on the wrong side. We finish our sequence, so the 4th row is always on the wrong side. We work 10 back post double crochets on the leaf that we opened into this sequence at the beginning of this sequence, and we work 2 back post double crochets, chain 2 always, and skip 1 and work 1 front back post, 2nd back post, and skip the last and chain 2 for the leaf that we close into this section. You just can go ahead and work this sequence, because this is the sequence to repeat on this side, on this row. So 10 back post plus 2 front posts on the leaf that we close with a chain 2 in between. You repeat to the center leaf, then you work the other center leaf and go ahead on the other side and repeat the same thing. So this is how you will continue on. Okay, now I will begin another sequence with you. So this is the 1st row of the next sequence. It's on the front side, and I worked my V, chain 2, and now skip 1 front post and work 8 front post double crochets on the leaf that now we will close. So always we close the leaves that we opened into the previous sequence. Okay, so I work my 8, I skip 1, I chain 2, and now insert hook on the top of the first, go out on the top of the second, and work like this your double crochet, chain 3, and like this the second double crochet on the leaf that you just closed. We open another leaf. Okay, and we will work exactly the same. We will repeat this horizontal sequence. Let's say we have the vertical sequence on 4 rows and the horizontal sequence that we will repeat all around. In the middle, of course, you work 2 V stitches, double V stitches. And now I already work my 2nd row of the sequence, because we already know it. Only that into the 3rd row I want to show you the version. So on this version, only on the leaves that you opened So only on the new leaves, not old leaves, but new leaves, that with 10, you will work on the second row, which is a front post row, front post row. You will work just the row with the 10, just on the leaves with the 10. You will work actually, as you can see, to have this pop-up line. You will work back post double crochet. So only on this row, only on this third row actually of the 4 rows of the sequence to repeat, you will work only on the leaves, on the new leaves, I name them, so the leaves that you just open into this sequence. You will work this row, so only on these leaves, please, only in this one you will work back post. From the next, which is the fourth, you will just work all that you have back post double crochet. So only in this third you will work these leaves, new leaves. Only on the new leaves you will work back post double crochet instead of front post double crochet as you normally would. Okay, and this is a version, a very beautiful version that I used for the a third part, let's say the border, a very nice and large border of my shawl. You can alternate them, you can work them as you wish. You can work one sequence like this, one sequence normal, so it's you to decide. Okay, chain 2. So as you can see, I worked back post, but now on the leaves that we are closing, I work front post as the pattern says. Okay, so on this version, only on the leaves that we opened, just opened in this sequence, we work back post, then back post double crochets. This is a very beautiful version, easy to work and nice to alternate as you wish. I use it for the border and it looks pretty well, but as I said, it's you to decide. You have it in the written, explained in the written instruction too. So I hope you enjoy this pattern of mine. It's easy, it's a open work, it's easy, but it's really beautiful. So that's it. This is the second version. Hope you really enjoy this pattern of mine and happy crochet!